When I was 18 years old, my mother was invited to a Bible study. So I thought, my mom needs religion. So I said, if I go, will you go? And she said yes. So we both went. Now, believe it or not, they were in one room during their Bible studies, and I was actually in another room, but I could still hear their conversation. And eventually, I kind of got a little frustrated by some of the answers that were given. And so I decided to actually get up and interrupt their Bible study. And then began to ask some very hard questions. How can you Christians, claim that this God is good, this God is loving, but allow evil in this world? How can you believe that your way is the only way? What makes Christianity the only way? But there was a man who was leading the Bible study, and what he did is he took every one of my objections and just exuded this confidence. He wasn't rude, he was so kind, so loving, and all he did was simply answer every one of my objections. But he did it logically. He did it with such good evidence and such good reasoning. I left that Bible saying, I'll come back next week with even harder questions. And I came back the next week, and I just tried to hammer him with every question I can think of. And he took his time and he overcame every one of my objections. And literally 3 months later, I gave my life over to Jesus Christ. The evidence was overwhelming. And more importantly, I had no good reason not to believe in Jesus Christ. And that's the impact of what Apologize can do.
Fellowship Bible Church presents the Speaking the Truth in Love Conference, motivating Christians with answers and solutions to help deepen their impact on the world. A national conference on Christian apologetics held at Fellowship Bible Church in Tacoma, October 20th and 21st, 2017. Come join us and be equipped on how to answer the tough questions from those that challenge our Christian faith. The 2-day event features 8 sessions and 6 speakers, including Lenny Esposito, President of Come Reason Ministries, Dr. Phil Fernandez, President of the Institute of Biblical Defense, Dr. Christian Overman, David Howard, Ron Wallace, and Greg Steele.
If we can overcome these objections with love, kindness, gentleness, but good reasons, good evidence, there really is no reason why a person shouldn't accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. But we have to get that message out.
To register, visit fbctacoma.org/conference.